So, Gerald, you are here under a mandated psychological evaluation because you are charged with Penal Code 420. Arson.
Yeah,
What were you burning?
a car.
Why?
I really don't want to talk about it. Can I just admit I was wrong and you let me go?
Gerald, I can't make you talk about it, but I'll just have to write in my report to the court that the session wasn't completed. The choice is yours.
My brother Philip and I have always had a turbulent relationship, and I want to punish him.
Your brother, so it was your brother's car. And why did you feel the need to punish him?
I was mad at him for being a bad older brother.
Bad? How so?
When we were growing up, we did a lot of wacky things. We were really close. But when he betrayed me, I stopped loving him.
Could you tell me more about it?
Well, it all started when we were attending Miles Park High. I was being bullied. One wicked girl attacked me several times. Also, another group of black special ed students who didn't attend my school ganged up on me.
And how did that make you feel?
Horrible. Like I was nothing.
Why do you think they were bullying you?
I think because they were jealous of me because I was raised better than they were, and because I was born with an accent.
Did anybody help you through this trouble at school?
My mom. She's the only one who cared for me all my life when no one else did.
And did Philip help you through any of this?
No. Philip befriended my enemies. He didn't protect me like a good older brother should do. He ran away from me. The most repulsive thing he did was when he pretended to the students that I was his cousin instead of his brother.
Well, I can see why you were hurt. Did you ever ask him why he treated you like that?
He was mad at me because I didn't want to be his slave. I used to get him food almost every school day, but when I stopped, he abandoned me. He cared more about being popular than about me. He said I was his cousin because he was afraid they would target him next.
And did you ever confront your brother about how his actions hurt you?
He didn't care. He said it was because he was in a South Mecklenburg High mentality, the school he attended before attending Miles Park High. He began having a bad attitude because of the black students he was following. He joined a gang, NIC, Niggas in Charge. He was disrespecting teachers and neglecting his education. He began wearing a do-rag.
Gerald, I need to ask you something. I mean, how do you feel about being African American?
I love being black.
Okay. It's just that you seem to have very strong feelings about African Americans. I mean, you mentioned that Philip was rebelling and it was because he was influenced by black students. And then you mentioned that he had a do-rag and that was a sign of him changing. Why is that?
The only people who have ever made my life hard and have picked on me have all been black. I never had problems with white people like that, only black people.
Okay. I want to talk about that, but I really want to talk about your relationship with your brother. Now, is there anything that you could have done that might have hurt him?
I'm the perfect angel little brother. I never hurt him.
I mean, for example, could he have felt that your mother always took his side?
Well, actually, my mom did side with me most of the times.
Gerald, do you think you could forgive your brother? I really think that will help you.
The only way would be if my brother kneeled down to me and said, Gerald, I humbly beg you for your forgiveness, for I have sinned against my perfect, wonderful little brother. Please forgive my transgressions and lead me onto the path of righteousness.
Gerald, would you consider yourself a very religious man?
Absolutely.
And I can see how that influences your thought processes greatly. And I want to talk about that on another time. But I'm not sure how your brother kneeling in front of you is going to solve anything.
I guess you're right. But I still want him to apologize to me. So, now that I've told you everything about my brother, do you think I'm crazy?
Gerald, you've expressed some very complex feelings, and that shows maturity and courage. But there's much, much more that we need to discuss. So what I'm going to recommend is that we have more counselling sessions. 1 a week for the next 3 months. I really think that will help.
Thanks, Paul.